can that helps the channel the most. Y'all doing a good fucking job, man.
Shit like that. Shit like that. Shit like that.
Right.
Shit like
now,
that. Shit like that.
So we know what an incel is. Do you think the men in the chat, not saying you guys call them incels because I can't get a fucking okay on that apparently. You think they exhibit incel behavior?
I believe some do.
So let me get Isha first because you only got so many words for that throat.
I absolutely do, but I'm not saying at all. I think that some men offer good feedback, but some men are just really angry, nasty. I don't know if they think that us on a panel represent all women and they take their anger out on us, but it happens.
Yeah, well, right now you guys are a representation. That's just kind of how it is, you know. Dana, what say you?
Repeat the question, please.
I think I got this.
Are incels?
Do the men in the chat exhibit incel behavior?
Yeah, online. I don't know what they're like in real life. I have a funny suspicion that the way that they behave and the way that they move behind their keyboards is a whole lot different than the way that they move in real life, which is why a lot of times they get called out of their name, whether they deserve it or not. That's just how I feel. But I feel like when you move like bitch made, then it is what it is. But I don't think that they're like that in their real life.
So you think they're a bitch online, but not in real life?
No, that makes them a bitch in real life too.
That's what I'm saying. So what how would you differentiate?
I think they get big. They miss to get big online, but in real life, they're probably bitch made. Because I don't, and along those lines, the way that they talk to us is not the way that they talk to other men, and I know that for a fact.
How?
Because I watch the other show, and I see them in real life.
What show?
The Wednesday night show. People who come up online or who come in the comments, they don't talk to the men on that show the same way that they come in here and talk to us.
Now I had to play devil's advocate. Do the men call them bitches?
Yes.
The men on the other show?
Yes. What's not Gunny?
Adrian when he called Chaotic a bitch in real life?
Ass nigga to his face.
But Chaotic stayed the
after
same.
he was on our show.
Yeah, but Chaotic doesn't deliver information like in the chat, like how the guys do. So did you expect his demeanor to go ahead?
Go ahead. I was gonna say,
no,
are you
like,
saying that Chaotic doesn't present as an incel?
No, I'm saying Chaotic just talks right. He talks the same way. He used to getting attacked, so he just responds how he responds. So I don't know if his demeanor changed from Tuesday to Wednesday.
I believe that it did. I observed that it did, and I feel like the men in the chat, when they comment on this show versus when they comment and address the men specifically on the other show, it's a totally different tone. It's a totally different approach. It's a totally different energy.
Okay.
I don't think they ever come at the men, their parents, or anything like that. On this show, they do.
Okay. So you think they exhibit incel behavior, Ish?
I do. A good majority does.
So the majority?
A good. The men who come up on the panel and talk, I don't think so. But the ones that stay behind their keyboard and type all kind of nastiness, yes.
Okay. Love, what say you?
So I think it's gotten better over time, but I will say there is a number of men in the comments that do exhibit incel behavior. Yes. Definitely how they talk to us. And I agree with Dana. I do not believe that the way they talk about us and to us in these comments, they would talk to a man in real life or in the comments. Also, I don't believe that they would just come off. If they saw me and my homegirl talking on the street, they would not come up to us and sit there and flap crazy and talk reckless like they do in the comments, because it doesn't make any sense to do that. They're not going to do that in real life.
Damn. Okay. Who else? What y'all think?
I kind of agree with Ish. I do believe, there's a good half in the chat, but the guys who come up on the panel, I learn a lot from. Even though I disagree sometimes, but I do learn things coming from a different perspective. But in terms of just the incels and the in the chat, like, it's specific to online behavior, online presence. So if you're behind a keyboard just talking shit because you see something you don't like, then that doesn't really, I'm not even going to compare to how you are in real life, because it stops there, because incels are online. So yeah, I mean, I think there are some in the chat, but I don't think it's the majority.
So you think it's the minority in the chat?
I'll say the minority, only because I feel like some of them are just saying it to be saying it, or for clickbait or whatever the fuck, they just because it sounds good. But I think some of them are really serious about how they feel, and that's cool. You're entitled to that, but I think the majority.
That's a good point, Tay. They live online.
They do, and it's easy to do that online, right? Like, you want to say it to my face?
But online is, at this juncture, we went virtual for 3 years. Online is real life at this point. So many couples I know, and I need to do some research. But online dating is how a lot of people are getting together. Like, it was almost taboo, 10 years ago. Now it is what it is. People find each other online and get busy.
I heard you saying that. Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
But to Tay's point, those people who are in the comments have the opportunity to show their faces, to speak their minds, to address us directly, and choose not to, but stay in the comments and will not ever let up, Savage, and just keep going on and on and on and on and on in the fucking comments. I think actually, I take it back, because he has come on and shown his face a couple of times. But speaking, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
But speaking generally, that's just not the case.
Damn. Ro, what you think?
I think I agree with everybody else. I think we're an outlet for what they don't get in real life. Because not near one of these men, even the ones that come up on show their face, if they see me in person, they're going to talk to me like that.
Why not? Why do you guys assume that? And I'm asking.
I'm saying because in person, it's going to be where I see you, you see me, we see each other. And at the end of the day, they behind these keyboards, they can say what they want to say. They don't know us. We really don't know their lives. And at the end of it all, they're using us as a panel of women to speak whatever grievances they have. Whatever they can't speak to whatever woman, whether it's their wife, whether it's their mother, whether it's the coworker, or whatever the case is, that they think we act like, or we talk like, or we have mannerisms like, and I think that's what they do.
Okay. So you're saying when we do a live show, because we're going to get to that point where we're going to do one live, you think they're going to be like church mouse in that motherfucker?
I'm not going to say they're going to be church mouses, but they definitely going to need to come up where they got clean clothes on and act like they got a haircut. You know what I'm saying?
I was thinking the same exact thing. I'm glad you said that.
Come up on there, don't brush their teeth. They got they got Jesus in the background, blurry and everything. That is not what that's going to be.
But I think in the atmosphere where there's an audience, they'll still act out because they feel like somebody is laughing with them and they feel like they're somebody. They're not that person in the basement just typing. So when there's an audience, it means something. If it was just you and I there, you're not going to say the same thing because there's no audience.
That could be true as well. Like I believe, Isha, that could be true as well. But I side heavily on the part, if we were in real life, because they're angry, because they're insecure. Like, and I know y'all men say don't throw that word around, but they are. Like, they don't like the way they look. Like, they walk around with yellow teeth or missing teeth or raggedy clothes or no haircuts, or they got a limp or whatever. And so they're angry because they can't get women. And so they are angry. So the most angriest ones over here. I just don't think they have the same energy in person because they know, like, I got to get myself together. And if I see you in person, I'm like, nigga, I know you ain't talking to me with your missing 3 back teeth. Like, I'm going to roast you. So I just don't believe that they would do that for the most nastiest ones. But like each said too, like they may want to put on a show because they put a show in the comments. They put on shows in the comments too because they have an audience and they be like, yeah, man, high five or ha ha, LOL, so and so. Like they like putting on shows, so they may very well do that. Maybe do a live show. When we do a live show, they may come there with their Sunday's best and their teeth brushed and still trying to put on a show in the in the audience.
Ratchet, I got a question. This nigga, what is she doing?
Huh? I'm reading the comments. Go ahead.
Don't read the stay out the comments.
I like reading the comments. I don't
You're
care
not paying
what
attention if you read the comments.
people have to say about me. I wouldn't
Read
look
them
twice in real life.
Read them after. Now, Ratchet, question. I know this might have been speculative. I don't know if we had any data behind it, but was one of your sentiments last week that violence against women seemed to have like risen?
Uh-huh.
So you guys are saying this, but if that's true, and I don't know, if men are speaking out more, I think since I would say Kevin Samuels was kind of inspired a lot of men in that way, positively and negatively.
Mm-hmm. That's
the
whole point.
Yeah, that's what it was, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I beg to differ that they what you don't intimidate these men. So why wouldn't they talk to you like this in person if Ratchet's sentiment is actually fact and that violence against women has risen? These niggas don't give a fuck now for real.
Mm-hmm.
Now, because I'm putting it all together as we having a conversation. What you say?
As I said before, I feel like the men mistaken empowerment, because there's nothing wrong to be empowered, speak your mind, but I think it's more volatile, aggression and violence since that's happened. And thankfully for me, I haven't ran into one in real life, one of these incels in real life. So I don't know. I think they would, because I'm petite. I think if I turned one of them down, they probably would brick baby me, or because I've been cursed out before by men that I don't look twice at. So I don't know.
Yeah, so that's the point. Isha even said last week, and I think somebody else said it. You got to give your number out to be safe.
Mm-hmm.
So why y'all getting this notion that these niggas is gonna pussy up in real life? For what? Then they really see you, and now they really see that you're not a threat.
I mean, but I don't think that it's like, I don't think it's a physical threat. I mean, for me, I don't think it is. I think my thing is the way that they're talking on here, they would not do it in person, because you don't know who's in the audience or who's around me that's going to deal with you.
Yes, they would. They don't care, bro, because
they might not, but they're going to question. And then on top of that, if we really, like I said before, I've checked out some of these people's real Instagram, and all I'm saying is some of y'all federal employees, some of y'all folks that got these big time jobs, some of these folks that's working and on pins and needles about keeping a job. I don't think so. I don't think that they're going to be like that in person.
Okay. Matt want to know, what's your number, your kick out number? Matt said he need to know, man. Thomas McMillan with the $2 penalty box fee. Kick them for 10 minutes for $40. Okay, that might be more palatable. I can see that. True Impact with the $10. Librarian. Play those games on other channels. Anybody can say anything to
librarian.
No, I think you maybe. Okay. Let me see. Let me read the rest. Play those games on other channels. Anybody can say anything to people who don't really know them. Fake presentations are real. Men, be aware. Yeah, I think he might be talking to you, Gway.
I don't respond to that. I think people are entitled to their own opinion. Whatever self-hate that you have in your heart is not going to shake.
Wow. Good grief.
Doesn't bother me. They've said some of the worst things in the comment about me and the content I'm from and where I'm from. It doesn't bother me at all. Everybody entitled to their opinion. So you can say whatever you want.
Well, you just said when you came in here that Black women were emotional when we see things. That's the first thing you said.
But we are. Women are emotional. That's just
no. You specified Black women.
No, well, let me clarify. When she said it, remember I asked for clarification, and she said all black, all women who are black, not black women, capital B.
I know.
Thank you.
She did that hemp after you asked her for clarification. Again, going back to how she has identified herself on here. So let's not, again, that game.
Would not be considered black.
I don't know, because you from Liberia. I don't know what you identify yourself
Liberians
as.
are black. I don't understand.
Okay,
That
but
should not, because my name should not trigger
you're black
you.
too,
at
but I
all.
don't have Atlanta, Georgia on the side of my name.
And that's you.
I know.
I'm always gonna rep where I'm from because I know what I've been through.
Me too.
So, like for me, it's more personal than whatever you think. There's a lot behind the Liberian name that you don't understand. I'm
And
the one that
there's a
lived in
lot
that country.
behind- There's a lot behind all of our names. We've all been through things.
Well,
We're
then
not
you
one.
put whatever you want to put.
We can have a smoke. Y'all can get a smoke session at the
You
end.
know, you can put whatever you want to put. Nobody tells me what I can put in my name or not.
I
If
wasn't
that's what
saying that, but
triggering
what I
you,
will
then
say is
you have to deal with that by
you
yourself.
have identified yourself.
Sis, when I jump on their ass, don't act like I'm being
Oh,
mean.
yeah. That's what I'm saying. I am. I'm not telling a lie.
All right,
I am.
all right. Y'all can have that. Y'all can have that conversation at the end. I'm gonna put the smoke cam up, and y'all can go at it. And you can represent
Okay.
Georgia, and you can represent Liberia, and let's see what fucking place is better. Like shit, it's the same fucking people. Then they ship the Geechees back. Yeah, same nigga. Lance Ray with the $10. More than half the men in this comments give incel energy. Damn. The hate and narrative they give to women is crazy. Dana got a point that these dudes big and tall with women, but small and passive with men.
Wow. Thank you, Lance.
Savage with the $5. You women are not men. Let's do a live show. I'll come say these things in person.
And why do you want to? Like, what do you honestly like? What is wrong? What? It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make this is obviously got to be an assessed fan. Like, you want so bad to say something, be so smart and big and bad to women.
I think he just addressing the point that people said that they wouldn't say it.
But why does he want to prove that point?
Yeah.
But what?
That's
but
the thing.
Go ahead.
That's the thing. Black American women can never be defended or just justified by anybody else. We're gonna get it for the comments. Savage, Gway. Everybody is never gonna align with us. You know, we're always left on an island, and then when we protect ourselves, what's that word? Acting like a man. You know, that this shit is whack. You know, and it's noticeable at this point.
Savage with the $2. Drop the link and I'll be there. Hemp, host a live show. Yeah, man, we gotta figure out. We gotta see where the market is. I gotta look at the analytics. Unpopular truth, $5. Dana, the way you talk to men on here, you wouldn't say it offline like that because you know a brick is coming. God damn.
Wow.
Let me respond when you get through.
Yes, ma'am. Caesar's Pals with the $5. Why do you guys think it's different vibe with men who are just online? Even online, men still have more respect for other men. Women don't. Savage with the $5. These women are online talking nonsense, getting drug sounds like some bitter drunk bitches. Oh, that's what that said. Oh. Savage with the $5. After the panel, I will be putting a large part of my investments in booze. This panel is going to fund my retirement. Matt with the $2. I like to mess with y'all and help the channel. Not real shit. Savage with the $5. So let me get this straight. Ro is black and in her feelings, you're right. Gway wasn't right about black women. Wait, Great wasn't right about black women. Black women are emotional.
And white men think they run the world.
Like, share, subscribe, tell a friend. Hit that like button right now if you can. It helps the channel the most. Dana, you want to respond to that?
Yeah, can you put it back up?
Oh, which one was it? This one?
Yeah, that's the one. I'm not gonna get out of pocket this week because that's exactly what y'all want, and I'm not going there with you because it's ridiculous at this point. But let's be very clear. The fact that you all keep condoning or you keep saying this in jest, like that shit is sweet, like that shit is okay. You got a brick coming. That shit, you would never talk to me like that in real life. Number one, we would never be in a conversation in real life. That's the start, okay? And if we were in a conversation, it wouldn't be this, because you understand that coming on the show, all we do is provoke. It's a provocative show where we have provocative topics that are meant to get people discussing and emoting and doing all these other things. But I'm not going to talk to you or anybody here like I do in real life, because I don't talk like it's just not it's not a podcast in real life. But also, you're not ever going to threaten me with a brick in real life either, because I think that you're bitch made. Next.
What makes him a bitch made?
Because he keeps on with the same shit, talking about brick. Any man who keeps talking about a brick to a woman and we've expressed time and time again how we feel unprotected, or how we feel like that shit is not okay. We don't appreciate it. It's disrespectful. All of these things, but he keeps trying to provoke a response. And again, because he's talking to me like that here, and the other commenter was talking to Love like that on here, I don't think that you would, number one, come on camera and say that to me. And I definitely don't think that you would say that to me in my real life. And so for me, that makes you bitch made, because you're hiding behind your word, you're hiding behind your keyboard, and you wouldn't say that in your real life.
Cool. Dana, does it make a difference if I would hit a man with a brick too? Because I hear a lot of sentiment is you wouldn't do it to a nigga. So if I would do it to a nigga, am I still a bitch?
I still think it's not okay, but I think there's something to be said for people who prey on people, others who are perceived to be weaker.
Yeah. Okay.
Or you're a bitch if he doesn't also have a brick. You know,
Right.
You picking up weapons, nigga, square up. You know, that
Right.
would be the difference.
There's no rules in street fights.
I think there is between men and women, but maybe not men on men.
No,
Don't
there's
hit me.
no rule. Yeah.
Don't hit me. I told you I can't fight. So if it's me or you, you're gonna die. I'm gonna cut your dick off or whatever. But because I'm fighting for my life at this point. So you either gonna get shot or I'm gonna pull my knife out and your dick is coming off.
I remember one time me and one of my brothers was in a bar, right? And this dude get mad at me and shit, whatever the case is. And he like, nigga, I'll shoot you. I said, nigga, you better shoot me. I knew he couldn't win that fight. But he was strapped, though. I wasn't expecting that in the middle of the bar. But he didn't shoot me, so shout out to that. Thomas McMillan with the $2. But when the chips fall, I'm with the sisters.
Shit like that. Shit like that. Shit
Thank
like
you,
that.
Thomas. Thank you.
All right. Let me see. Hank with the $2. Did y'all drop Hank's fucking channel? My bad. I didn't mean to cuss at y'all. Can y'all please drop Hank's channel? Hank with $2. I'm proud of you, Dana. Real shit. That's why she got that hat on, Hank. That hat got a shock. I got a remote. Whenever she go too far, I shock her back that fucking hat. Unpopular truth for the $2. You just trying to go viral? Matt with the $5. Hank, when you do a show with Team Fatty, you're gonna make a lot of money, but you have to put up bounties because we spend money and love the toxic shit. T, thank you, T. Appreciate you. I'm trying to get everybody and their mama to 1,000 subscribers. You feel me? Everybody. Shit. There's too much money out here for us not to be getting it together. You feel me? All right. So now here's my question. I'm gonna drop the link for a little bro.